On this episode, I try to figure out if it's possible to finish every major exclusive attraction here in Disneyland Paris in one day. Can I do it? Let's see. Good morning, guys. What is up? If it is your first time here, my name is Daniel. I'm a new grad nurse based out in Southern California. But today, and for the next few days, I am in Paris, enjoying a nice stretch of a few days off before going back to work. But today is the main reason why I came to Paris, and it is to go to Disneyland. But there are a few goals I want to try hitting before the day ends. Right, so number one, I want to be able to see if I can ride all the major attractions in each park. They have Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney Studios. And number two, what I want to try doing here is trying to find a cast member that has the same name as I do. And last but not least, number three, get a picture with your favorite character and have them do a dance move. I'm gonna see if I can do that. My favorite character is, if I can't find Russell from Up, it's going to be Donald Duck. Let's head to the park and see if I can get these done today. Beautiful morning from Disneyland Paris. I'm about to pull up to the entrance and just went through security. So different out here. I like this nice little fountain and a hotel. That's a Disneyland hotel here, right in front of the park. You have to walk through it to get to the entrance. Literally just like home. Walking down Main Street and all bricks. All bricks. Bricked up down here. About to make the turn. God damn. Guys, look at that castle. Now this castle is called Sleeping Beauty's Castle, but this looks nothing like the one in Florida, guys. This castle, it looks a lot more like it's coming out of a fairy tale compared to everywhere else. But you know what? It's already about 10 o'clock. I think I need to start getting on some rides now before it gets too crazy busy. So let's go. All right, so first on the agenda today, we're gonna hit up Tomorrowland, see the Space Mountain that they have here. Tomorrowland used to be one of my most favorite lands when I was a kid, but that kind of slightly changed as I was getting older. But this Space Mountain, I'm told, is completely different from many of the other parks in the US. Let's go see. This is Space Mountain, Hyperspace Mountain. We requested the front seat, Space Mountain. I don't know how this is gonna go, we'll see. Okay, I just got off the ride, and a few things about it. I feel like there was a corkscrew on that thing. Reason being is because I know because I get bad motion sickness. It got worse when I was older. But damn, that was amazing. Alright, so we are in the Disney Castle right now, walking up the stairs, figuring out what's over here. Now, one of the things I really appreciated about the castle here at Disneyland Paris is how much you can explore. You can go upstairs, you can go downstairs, and just by the side, do not forget to check out the dragon here, guys. Very cool and underrated spot a lot of people miss. Alright guys, Phantom Manor is the next stop on our destination back here. It's kind of like Haunted Mansion, but there's apparently a different story to it. We got turkey legs here, a barbecue flavored turkey leg, and churros. Alright, so I'm posted up right outside the Big Thunder Mountain area. I got myself some churros here. A few things, because I'm hungry, it's lunchtime, so let's go try these out. Very different than the ones in California, obviously. That's not bad. I like it. Now this is what a turkey leg is supposed to look like when it doesn't have any GMOs in. In Anaheim, you're gonna get something much bigger than this, guaranteed. I found a duck. I found a Disney duck. Hello. Bonjour. 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 I don't think he likes me. Now I will say, it is kind of dry. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna deny it. It's pretty tasty. The seasoning is pretty tasty. It's a little dry. It's a little on the dry side though, but it's fine. We're gonna enjoy this. All right, Big Thunder Mountain up next. That Big Thunder Mountain ride has to be the best version. I don't see what comes close to it. You guys saw from my POV, like I was thoroughly enjoying that ride. It was really fun. And I don't know if anything can top that one out of all the ones I've tried. All right, there's an Indiana Jones roller coaster. Let's go and check that one out. Alright, so let me talk about this coaster real quick. It was one of the most violent fucking roller coasters I've ever been on, and that's like not even an exaggeration, guys. Think of it like a concussion fucking torture machine. So anyway, afterwards I explored Adventureland, and Disneyland Paris does not miss when it comes to their Adventureland. Their Pirates layer was so extensive, very detailed. I appreciated a lot of the Pirates of the Caribbean areas, and the ride there is basically the same as the one in Disneyland. Of course, it's mixed with English and French. They got that restaurant at the beginning of the ride, like how they do in Anaheim. Highly recommend it. You know, part of the whole goals for this trip was to go on the rides that were exclusive, but you know, I had to do some comparison, guys. But now let's talk about one of the exclusive things here to Disneyland Paris, and it is this labyrinth attraction themed to Alice in the Wonderland. I am not that big of a fan of the movie. I just never really ever got into it. I only know it from Kingdom Hearts. Shout out if you know Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, walking through this labyrinth was one of the most trippiest like experiences. I don't know. I've never walked in a labyrinth before, but I found it pretty cool, to be honest. The theming was great. I recognized the characters from Kingdom Hearts and some clips I've seen of the movie. All right, so I got this little stinky cheese and ham sandwich thing. The guy takes it off like a really hot like plate and melts the cheese and places it just right on the sandwich. I love cheese, so let's see how this goes. Have some good cheese right there. The bread is fresh off the oven, buttered, and there's like a piece of, there's like some slices of ham underneath. So good, guys. So good. So I'm at the Disneyland Railroad waiting for the line, and the parade's right in front of us. And does that count as one of my goals? I haven't seen Donald anywhere until now, and he's dancing, so. So let me talk about one of my guilty pleasures in any Disney park I go to. It doesn't matter where in the world it is. As long as it has a railroad, you can catch me on it doing one full round of the entire park. It is the best thing to do if you're tired on the parks, guys. Trust. Yeah, so I definitely can finish this park. It's like 3 p.m. and they close at 9. 6 hours to finish a smaller park. Do the math. So I'm gonna put a check mark on that challenge saying yes, you can finish everything in one day. So if you're wondering if you can come here and just spend one day here, do a park hopper. Don't come on a weekend, obviously. And but I'll be back here tomorrow. So one thing that I want to touch up on is we did a lot today at Disneyland. I showed you around a lot, and that is something I want to do more on this channel. I want to share with you guys more about things that are important to me, more about my life, my passions, hobbies, etc. And one special message, guys, that I want to send to you is this. If you're going through a hard time right now, just know that it will get better as long as you keep on going. The path that everyone is on is different. Everyone can easily fall into the habit of comparison. And there's a good saying that goes, comparison is a thief of joy. And that's because everyone's journey is different, guys. Keep on going. If you're going through a hard time, just know that you are special, you are loved, and you are cared for on this channel. So keep on going, don't give up. And I hope whatever it is you're going through right now, you'll be able to pull through on the other side. You will. I believe in you. You're a viewer of this channel. I believe in you. Alright, so let's get into what happened the next day. You're gonna have to see the video of the commute to Disneyland Paris if you're going by subway, but basically it was a pretty scary situation that happened. Gladly, everything was okay, and I made it in one piece. So I am now finally here at Disney. Hauling ass though, I have 30 minutes to get to my reservation. Alright, so now it's time to close off that one goal of completing every exclusive Paris Disney attraction in one day. But as you can see, the walls are up. This park is planned to expand in a few years, and you might not be able to finish everything in one day. But at the time of this recording, it is absolutely possible. So now I'm going to be starting off this day at the Ratatouille themed restaurant, where you're shrunk down to the size of the rat. As you can see, the huge plates here. Let's see what I got. I'm going to be doing the full course menu that includes the wine. We've also got people actively coming off the ride from that window right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to go on the ride after this, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Think of it like a Pirates of the Caribbean, but instead you are looking at it at the end versus the beginning. But I just ordered all my food. I'm not a wine person, but I got like 3 wines coming on this meal, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm getting a lot of water because I am dehydrated like a motherfucker. You saw me walking all those steps this morning, trying to figure out the whole train system and like walking around Paris. So I am tired. Also came with some bread. Soft, warm, can't go wrong with some carbs, guys. Come on now. I want to say that salad is the epitome of the definition of what a salad's supposed to be. A whole bunch of bull just thrown together, and that's supposed to act in harmony to be good. There was some funky cheese in here, and I like cheese. But it was also like some walnuts, some pears, some egg, lettuce. Not bad. 8 out of 10. Alright, so I got the steak here and the french fries, and I got a side of ratatouille to go along with this as well. Thank you so much. Perfect. And the wine just got here. French fry. Delicious. Crispy, soft on the inside. Everything you want a french fry to be. I'm going to try the ratatouille. I've had ratatouille before on the cruise. Like on like a Caribbean cruise one time, or Alaskan cruise or Princess Cruises. Shout out to you guys. This is my first time trying ratatouille at a restaurant. Wow, delicious. A lot of steamed vegetables. The way that it's marinated is amazing. Everything you want a nice little like veggie dish, side dish to go with your main. Speaking of, let's go to the steak. Is it actually cooked rare? Is the question. Verdict is, it is. Cooked beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous. Overall, that main course, I give it, I'm trying to be unbiased because I had fries so much today, but I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. The rat can cook. Got the chocolate mousse. It was recommended to me by the waitress that I have on this table. Shout out to you. All right. Cheers. Very refreshing. Nice and cold. Thank you.
Do you want something else, coffee?
No, it's okay. This is fine. Thank you so much. Also got my champagne. Little Mickey cookie right there. But this chocolate mousse right here, 9 out of 10. Alright, so the ride just opened up as I was getting into just as I was exiting the restaurant, so I'm gonna get on it right now. Single rider line, very clutch. Let's get into the ride right now. There he is. There he is. Table yet. Okay, so this next ride is called Cars Road Trip. I just saw it like pull up a little bit, and it looks like the Universal Studios tram themed into a ride. So if you're a fan of the Universal Studios tram, or the Disneyland tram at the parking lot, this is the perfect ride for you. You're going to be taken through a few scenes in the Cars universe, and you're going to be looking at a lot of special effects that you can find in Hollywood movies. Explosions, fire, water.
That was pretty well done. That last part caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Like a 30-minute wait. Going back to what I was saying yesterday, you can finish this park in one day. But I decided to split it up. So this is like Toy Story Land. I don't know the actual name, but it reminds me a lot of the Bugs Land in California Adventure when it used to be there. This land is kind of like meant for kids. A lot of rides here that are toddlers can handle, so if you have kids, it's a perfect spot to take them. Now this ride here is like a truncated Cars land. You see the V8, the tow mater, and this ride. So now I'm gonna go on what is called Crush's Coaster. It is a high thrill ride.
Nous espérons redémarrer le plus rapidement possible. Mais attention.
Ride broke down.
Your attention,
right when I
please.
was about to get on.
For technical reasons.
Okay, so I'm gonna return the Crush's Coaster. Homegirl hooked it up with a ticket. So I'm gonna go try to figure out what to do right now while waiting. Because Crush's Coaster seems to be the S-tier attraction on this side of the park. 75-minute wait. The longest of all of them by far. Well, this show happens to be starting in like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go check it out. A+ show, guys. If you guys have ever watched Mickey and the Magical Map in Disneyland, reminded me of that. Really good show, recommended. It literally just happened again. Crush is having a tough day. Couldn't get in, but you know what they say, third time's a charm, so hopefully when I check back later, it's safe enough to go on. If not, it's okay. I'm gonna go on the next ride. I need to pick me up. That show kind of got put me to sleep, so I think I know what I'm gonna do next.
A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. The Twilight Zone.
Vous allez embarquer
That was much needed. I feel like I'm more awake now. It's a damn shame though that California Adventure got rid of that version, because that is my favorite one. So Avengers Campus here is pretty much the same, just different locations. I think it's much smaller too compared to California Adventure, but there is one big difference here. This is Avengers Assemble Flight Force, and they have a single rider line. Now I'm told this is a high-speed roller coaster, which also has a corkscrew and or an inversion. So hopefully I don't get too sick after this. Because if I learned anything yesterday is that I can't hang no more. Alright guys, well I survived that. It was intense. Holy crap. If you've ever rode like that Hollywood rock and roll roller coaster at in Hollywood Studios in Disney World, that is very similar. It is an indoor roller coaster that launches you at the very start. There is a loop and a corkscrew. Trust me, I know. I feel a little nauseous, but it's okay. I survived. We're gonna go pull up to Crush's Coaster. Let's see if third time is a charm. It's the last thing I gotta do in this park. Like I said, this park is very small. You can definitely finish both parks. If you are going here for one day, get a park hopper and you can finish both parks as long as you go from a Monday through a Thursday. Well y'all, third time's a charm. And I need someone pass this over around. For real. I can't even talk. It's a roller coaster of its own kind. I haven't been on anything like that. I guess the closest thing would be the dwarf minecart, but if it span and was an actual roller coaster. That's how it was. So guys, it is 9 p.m. here in Paris right now, and I want to do one more activity before I head home. I fly back tomorrow night already. I know it went by so fast, but I need a little pick-me-up. Take this time to give a shout out to my new company that I mentioned in the last video, Life Vantage. If you're into health and wellness and looking to get healthy to finish off this year, they offer some amazing supplements, from skincare to health and wellness products to meet your fitness goals. Right over here is the Axio. You probably might have seen it if you follow me on Instagram. It gives you natural energy without the crash. And it has nootropics in it to help improve mental focus, which is something I use during work at all times, especially since I work the night shift. So if you're interested, click on the link in the description below if you want to try out any of their products. I highly, highly recommend them. Give it a few shakes here and there, and we are ready to go. This one is the Strawberry Splash Axio, one of my favorite flavors of all time. All right, let's head over to Disney. All right, so part 2 of best things you can get while you're at Paris Disneyland is this. Croque monsieur, melty cheese, toasted bread, butter, and ham. What more can you ask for? Post it up here. Basically, I'm waiting for the fireworks, guys.
And honestly, guys, what better way to close off this entire Paris trip by watching the sky parade and fireworks here at Disneyland Paris. Absolutely beautiful show, one of the top shows in all of the Disney parks around the world. If you are a Disney Parks fan, comment down below what is your favorite way to close off your Disney day.
Alright, so we made it to the end of the day. I'm at the train station that I would have taken earlier, but they weren't running trains to this station early, so I guess everything was fine. Getting out of Disneyland after the fireworks is always a hassle because of all the traffic, but you know, we're here, and I am going to take my final subway of this entire trip. So I will see you guys back at the hotel. What's up, guys? I am now finally back in the room. I need to pack before the night ends. But yes, this was the final full day in Paris. Long day today, very packed. I started my day at 5 a.m. and it is about to be 1 a.m. Anyway, so I had so much fun bringing you guys along with me. I didn't get to complete all of my goals for the Disneyland trip, so I'm gonna mark that as a fail, but it's okay. It was such a good trip. The next one's already coming up soon, and I can't wait to bring you guys along for that one. Until the next video, I will see you soon. Again, shout out to Life Vantage, link in the description below, and that's all for now. Remember to be yourself, love yourself, and do what makes you happy. Peace out, guys.